Mwinji Nakamba, welcome to Africa 54.
Thank you for having me here.
You run a social enterprise in Lusaka, Zambia. You've been incredibly lucky in the sense that you are trying to help a lot of people. You've impacted a lot of lives in Zambia from what you do. Let's start there.
I'm the founder of Wastemat Zambia, a social business enterprise that utilizes plastic waste and transform it into environmentally friendly assets and construction materials. So we make pavers, we make hair accessories, we make bangles, we make quite a number of things using plastics in an effort to attain a clean, green and healthy Zambia, and also empower the poor and the marginalized youth in our community. One other project that Wastemat is leading is a health. It's a community-driven initiative that is aimed at empowering adolescent girls and women in reusable pad making. So this is like a source of income-generating activities for these women and girls that live in the low-income communities.
How did you get involved into this waste management and coming up with these environmentally friendly products?
It all started in 2017 when Zambia was hit with cholera outbreak. Yeah, so year in, year out, we experience this cholera outbreak in our country. We get people dying from cholera. And then what I discovered was it was not the waters anyway, but it was a plastic that we keep throwing in every day. And in Zambia, we have a tendency of saying government yaganepo, meaning the government should look into this matter. Meanwhile, we are the ones that are actually littering littering the environment, messing up the drainages, blocking the drainages, and what have you. And then when it's rainy season, the drainages are all filled up with garbage. So I turned to science to change the status quo, and I formed Wastemat Zambia. So I started recycling. I did my research. I got a few things on how to make earrings, how to make bangles that I shared on my WhatsApp status. A lot loved them, and then they wanted us to buy them there and then. But then I was like, okay, if we all saw the value in these plastics, we would not litter them anyhow. So if, for instance, I was drinking Coke, and then I know the value it will bring to me. If I recycled it was going to give me money, I would not throw it anyhow. So yeah, I organized youth from 4 different communities. These are the communities I'm working with in Zambia. So the youth are actively engaged in recycling and they get to sell the products by the most. This is like an income generating activity. Many have been able to take themselves back to school through the same initiative.
What a fascinating story. So you saw an opportunity, it was a niche market and you decided to take chances on it. How has the response been like?
The response has been excellent. We've been getting quite a number of orders from different organizations, different women, from all angles, from all, walks of life. So basically, they're not just for the low income, but even for people like me and any other woman can use them. Other project that Wastemat is doing is a community-driven initiative that is aimed at empowering adolescent girls and women in reusable pad making. So what happened is that when we are having these trainings, some girls would not attend this training because of menstrual issues. And the time we were hit by COVID, things had hyped. And then I could tell, like for myself, really I'm struggling to get the pads. What more the person who's in the in the local community in the slums. So we started making these reusable pads.
I like the fact that as a young person, you think off your feet. You are incredibly talented. How you're able to make these pads on a mass scale, or you're still making them on a very small scale?
We are making them on a small scale. And that has been the challenge because we get mass orders and we are only able to produce on on a small scale.
If you were to talk to your president about some of the projects that you're working on, what would you ask him, or what would you want your president to know about what you do?
Wow.
How can the government help you?
Okay, that's a very, very interesting question, because for me, I've been talking about moving away from the government Yaganepo syndrome. So if I could create a conducive environment for us,